Tomorrow we meet the tech CEO who's spending $2 million a year on himself to reverse the ageing process. A visionary or just crazy? You decide.
And from championship wrestling to dramatic actor, the fabulous Dave Bautista joins us. See you from 5:30.
Finance now. The ASX closed higher as investors brace for interest rate rises by the US Federal Reserve when it next meets. Materials and real estate lifted while the energy sector dropped off. A stronger day for the Aussie dollar too, up against all major currencies.
Time to check the latest weather outlook now. Here's Jessica.
Thanks, Kate. Well, today was our first day of 3 cooler days in Adelaide as we saw temperatures maxing out at around 20 degrees. We had some pretty grey skies and plenty of showers around as well. For many of the suburbs, when we take a look across the metro area, we can see that we've had around 1 millimetre for many spots along the plains, and then up into the hills we were around the 2 to 3 millimetre mark for many areas. Temperature-wise, it was 23 degrees at Mawson Lakes. Winds from the south kept a lid on temperatures statewide today, with 25 at Whyalla and 28 at Port Pirie. Almost 1 millimetre at Port Lincoln with 23 degrees there, and Mount Gambier also saw some sprinkles with 22 degrees. There's another front sweeping up towards SA on the charts, which could bring more showers and windier weather tomorrow. And if you're travelling, these grey conditions are also extending to our east, with showers and windy weather in Melbourne and Hobart in for a drink tomorrow as well. It's a mix of showers, windier weather and cooler temperatures for SA tomorrow. Maitland is expecting 21 and only looking at the odd sprinkle, but in the southeast falls could be heavier, with Mount Gambier expecting anything up to around 10 millimetres. It could get a bit gusty throughout, including at Port Lincoln and at Murray Bridge. So with those winds, we also have marine wind warnings in place for many coasts, including gale force wind warnings for the south central and lower southeast regions. Along Adelaide's metro coastline, we do have a strong wind warning in place, and we're likely to see southwesterlies reaching up to around 30 knots and seas 2 to 3 metres. More showers likely again around our suburbs tomorrow, especially through the hills, and under that cloud cover, temperatures staying cool, just 17 degrees for Mount Barker. Be prepared for some windy weather tomorrow too, particularly throughout the afternoon, and we've got temperatures probably maxing out around 20 degrees in the city and an overnight low of around 14 degrees tonight. After that, Friday will be the coldest day of the week with just 19 degrees in store, potentially a little bit windy there too, but we start to settle down and warm up again from the weekend, so we're moving up to 25 degrees by Sunday and feeling like summer with 30 degrees to kick off things next week. So will we have the t-shirts back on before we know it?
Yeah, a bit of a shock to the system. Jessica, thank you. Now, before we go, a shout out to those who joined us at Findon this morning for a coffee and bickies at 94 West. It was lovely to meet you.
Yes, we really enjoyed the chance to have a chat. It was a great way to kick off our day, so thanks for making the time to come along.
And that's all, excuse me, and that's all from the team for this Wednesday. We'll have further updates online and here on 9 across the evening.
Now, though, it is time for a current affair with Ali Langdon. Have a great night.